Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Here's Larkin. That's good. He has 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Cavaliers leading. Now LeBron. Here's Love, and the layup falls. Love's got his first bucket in this one.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
And so that's the end of the... And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Marion is out there with Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Sean Marion, with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, we all know the NBA has been adapting elements of the European game to its own game. It's a style that Cavs coach David Blatt is more than familiar with from his time abroad. Asked if he'd play LeBron at the stretch 4, he said, quote, "You'll see LeBron there. You'll see LeBron all over the floor just like he's used to playing. I don't have to change him." Guys, when you've got the best player in the world, it's certainly easier.
All right, thank you, Doris. And LeBron, accustomed to playing the 4. Arguably now his best position.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
And they double him up with LeBron. Pass to Dellavedova. Back to James. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Prigioni. No good. Good work defensively by Marion. And Marion has made a good chunk of change over his career. A lot of money. He said he wanted to walk away while he could still walk.
Yeah, well, he can't walk in his game, certainly could still walk and talk. An excellent defender, an energy player, a stat sheet stuffer. I'm quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Waiters has checked in. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for New York. Larkin comes in for Pablo Prigioni. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Smith drives in. Here's Anthony. Oh, that's blocked.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers. Oh, how about that basketball fan? Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And he hits the jump shot. Anthony's got 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith against Miller. Kicks it to Marion. Shoots a fader, and the shot is good. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Smith. Thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
And that's going to do it. It's a tie game. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
And on the floor for Derek Fisher as we get into the second half. Melo is the 3, Amari is at the 4. Shane Larkin is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Dallenberg in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And stolen by James. Here's Waiters, rips down the breakaway slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry. He went with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he'd better be up there too, and I would agree with that.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, the big storyline, obviously, LeBron James deciding to return to Cleveland this offseason. LeBron said, "I feel my calling here goes above basketball. I have a responsibility to lead in more ways than one, and I take that very seriously. My presence can mean more here where I am from. I'm ready to accept the challenge." Kevin, he's looking to uplift his community.
No place like home, Doris. No place like home. Thank you. 1:31 left to play in the third. Irving drives in, takes the 13-footer, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. Irving's got his third assist on the night. Here's Larkin. 5 points in the game. And Shumpert kicks to Dallenberg, feeds it to Stoudemire. Shumpert passes to Stoudemire. That's good.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving attacking. Here's Farragut, and he dunks it down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Shumpert following the score by Cleveland. And Stoudemire gets it to go.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Here's LeBron after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Irving kicks to James. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Anthony left side. A 3-ball. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the dunk by James.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Irving and Waiters, the guards. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Marion in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now Anthony following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Oh, big 3 right there. But I got to tell you, the defensive breakdown, I mean, glaring right there.
Marion outside. Love with the screen on Smith. Marion dishes to Love. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Smith. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Good.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from Carmelo Anthony.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Irving, good.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gallenberg's checked in. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 1 on the basket from Anthony. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Irving attacking. And Waiters kicks to Thompson. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Prigioni.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point-blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
Now here's Waiters. Back to Irving. It's good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Outside Anthony. For 3. Shot is no good, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. And Prigioni kicks to Smith, stolen by Waiters. Deflected. Here's Thompson. It's good.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Smith. Dallenberg sets a screen for Smith. Passes it to Prigioni. Anthony on the wing. It's good. This game is all even.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Timeout called. Cleveland. The score is tied at 41. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Both teams will make substitutions. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Waiters. There's the feed to Bergeron. Money! And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Outside Anthony for the win.
Wow! Down it goes at the buzzer. A spectacular finish to this game.
Breathtaking, Steve. Absolutely breathtaking. I'm out of breath.